So it looks like today we're talking about the role of medication in recovery and wellness. And we want to gain knowledge about the role medication plays in the recovery process, explore early messages about medication and how they contribute to personal feelings, attitudes, and beliefs, identify personal skills to empower self around the use of medications, develop strategies to promote collaboration with providers, and learn how to advocate for the role medication will play in the recovery and wellness process. So the handouts I gave you have many medical terms on with them. Well, the first page is all medical terms. And I can't even begin to pronounce them.
Neither can I.
So,
Agranulocytosis.
I know. Yeah. So that is a medical term that means low white blood cell count. White blood cells help fight infection. So if your white blood cell count gets too low, you may be less protected against infections such as pneumonia, thrush, and urinary tract infection. Agranulocytosis is a serious side effect of certain medications. Ask your doctor if your medicine causes this side effect. If so, your doctor will probably want to check your blood count regularly. Even if you are taking a medicine that may cause this side effect, it rarely occurs. It's important to keep your appointments for blood tests so that this problem can be avoided. Be sure to report high fevers and painful sore throats to your doctor as soon as possible. Has anybody ever had that side effect? Yes. You
I'm
have.
having it now due to the vibration.
Really? Okay. So are they checking you pretty regularly?
I check my blood every 3 weeks.
Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. I'm sorry you're having that. That stinks.
I know. But, and then putting me on a water pill didn't help it.
That's supposed to help it?
Supposed to slow it down, but it didn't.
Wow. That's interesting.
They want to redo that medicine DNA
Yeah.
thing to see what will and won't work.
Oh yeah. That's a really great test that they came up with. I had that done myself too. So, okay. So, akinesia, you may feel like you have to keep moving. It's hard to sit still. This feeling of restlessness is a possible side effect of antipsychotic medicines. If this side effect is bothering you, tell your doctor. Your doctor may want to adjust your medicine or control the
Akinesia.
thank you, with another medicine. Has anybody ever had that side effect?
I've always
Yes.
been told it's my
I have
ADD.
before, but not recently.
Good. So did they just change your medication or, okay. Okay, well, good. Yeah, I can't imagine having that and that not bothering you.
But bothers
mean,
me and everyone around me.
Yeah, I
The
would
chair
think,
likes to squeak.
right, I would think that would be very bothering as a side effect. Okay, so akinesia, a medical term for feeling slowed down or feeling like a zombie. This is a possible side effect of antipsychotic medicines. However, feeling slowed down can also be a negative symptom of schizophrenia. If you don't know why you're feeling slowed down, speak with your doctor or other member of your treatment team. They'll work with you to find out if this feeling is being caused by your illness or if it's a side effect of your medicine. If it's a side effect of your medicine that's causing the problem, your doctor may want to adjust your dosage. Do not make any changes on your own. Work with your doctor to relieve this problem. How about that one? Has anybody had that one as a side effect? That one seems like it's more common, that I've heard about it more. Yeah, Bob.
I've noticed as the weather's gotten a lot colder now, or it's been a change in season here. I've noticed I'm taking more naps at home during the daytime,
Okay.
and I go for a few hours long, and I wake up and then I take another nap, and stuff like that goes on now.
Okay. And you think it's because of the weather?
I would think so, because it's been cold outside. I do have heating in my apartment, but whenever there's a change in the season, that causes I take naps during the different parts of the day. That might be for a few hours long.
Right, okay. All right, so anger. That's interesting. Wouldn't think of anger as a side effect.
Oh yeah, when I was on Prozac, it made me so aggressive that while I was at Good Sam Hospital, when they had the phones on the wall, I ripped one off and threw it at the doctor.
Ouch. Okay,
Damn.
that's definitely a side effect. I'm guessing they readjusted your medication after that
They put an IV in me of water to get the
to get it
Prozac
out.
out of me quicker and stop giving me that.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Dr.
Okay.
Tangwall wasn't a happy guy.
Yeah. Okay, so anger as a side effect. Everyone feels angry from time to time, but anger under certain circumstances can be very normal. But feeling angry or irritable can also be a symptom of mental illness. Often these feelings are triggered by fears or stress. Some people may find they become angry quickly or get very annoyed over small matters. Others have feelings of anger that last over long periods of time. Either way, anger can lead to a crisis situation if not managed properly. There are many things you can do to minimize and control feelings of anger. Take your medicine regularly. Over time, your medicine may help you feel less irritable or angry. Learn techniques to control anger, such as counting to 10, and avoid things that may trigger anger. If you feel angry often, talk with your doctor. If you have thoughts about hurting yourself or someone else, contact your doctor or a member of your treatment team immediately. So now that they've described that a little bit, I can say that I've had irritability as part of the symptoms of my mental illness before I was on the right medication.
No, I get it, like, for no reason at times.
Really?
And I've been told by several people it could be the PTSD, it could be the mental illness, or both together.
So they're still trying to figure out which.
We don't know
it
what
is.
triggers it either.
Oh, that's too bad. That makes it really difficult.
Some of my aides have gotten their heads chopped off. Fair warning.
So have you learned some techniques to try and deal with it when it does happen that suddenly?
Usually I have to get away from people first.
Okay.
Because if I am aggressive and someone touches me during a PTSD event, I end up hitting them.
Okay.
So that's why I go away from people.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It's a very good idea.
I get angry sometimes too, but I'm not gonna cope with it.
Good. Good. Do they think that's a symptom of your mental illness or is it a,
Mental illness.
okay, yeah,
But I know what my triggers are.
that's good. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, that's hard to not know. Yeah, Buck?
Anger is not necessarily a psychiatric illness. It could be as a result of one. It's more of an emotion, I would think.
Right, yeah.
I mean, people who have psychiatric illnesses may be more prone to anger, some people do,
Right,
but it's not necessarily a psychiatric illness or problem, it's more an emotion type thing.
right. Yeah, that's something that everybody has to deal with, for sure. Yeah, we're not saying that it's only an illness. So anxiety. At times you may feel extremely nervous, worried, and or afraid. Your heartbeat might race, and you may feel like you can't catch your breath. Your muscles may feel tense, or you may have a headache. These are all feelings of anxiety. Many people feel anxious when they're around other people or in new situations. If this is true for you, you may want to tell someone on your treatment team. They may suggest things you can do to help yourself relax during these situations. Anxiety may also be related to symptoms of mental illness and may improve as your other symptoms improve. Your doctor may suggest using another medicine to help relieve anxiety. Work with your treatment team to find the best treatment to help you manage your anxiety. Does anybody have that as part of their mental illness that they're dealing with? Yeah, I have to say I do too. Okay. Okay, so there's, the majority of us have that I think that's a pretty common one here around the recovery center, for sure. Would anybody else like to read?
Sure, let me flip the page.
Thank you. We're on Blurry Vision.
Oh, gee, it sounds like me sometimes. Blurry vision. You may have a hard time seeing at short distance, especially while you're reading. If you experience blurry vision soon after you start taking your medicine, it might be a side effect of your medicine. The side effects is usually temporarily and will probably disappear as you continue your treatment. Some people find that reading glasses help them see more clearly. You can buy reading glasses at most pharmacies without a prescription. If your vision does not improve, or if the side effects are really bothering you, speak with your doctor. Your doctor may want to adjust your medicine or may recommend another medicine to control the side effects. Concentration difficulties. At times, you may find it hard to complete a task or stay focused on something you're doing. It may be difficult for you to concentrate on things like reading a book or watching TV, and you may have a hard time getting your thoughts together when speaking with other people. Having trouble concentrating is a symptom of schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and other mental illnesses. The good news is that for many people, concentration problems usually improve over time with the treatment. If you're having trouble completing a large project or task, you may want to break up the task into small parts. Work only on one part at a time and take frequent breaks. That way you feel less stressed and more relaxed overall.
Absolutely. Okay. Does anybody have those side effects that they need to deal with?
Concentration.
Concentration? Yeah. Yeah, that was,
I'm diagnosed with bipolar, so that's why
okay,
it's hard for me to concentrate a lot.
okay. So they're still working on it for you? Okay. Yeah, Bob?
Concentration difficulties in school.
Yeah.
Since my psychologist told my parents I had test anxiety
Okay.
in school, so that's part of the fear and anxiety problem. And that's what I mentioned earlier about anxiety.
Right. Okay. All right. Dee Dee, you want to keep reading? Or are you done?
Oh, I can. Oh,
Okay, thank you.
oh, that's in my mouth.
No problem. Didn't mean to get you in.
Well, I didn't have breakfast, so. Constipation. If you are having fewer bowel movements than usual and have hard stools that are uncomfortable, the following suggestions may relieve this problem. Drink adequate amounts of fluids daily. Eat food rich in fibers such as bran cereals, fruit, vegetables, and whole grain bread. Avoid large amounts of food that may worsen constipation, such as rice or bananas. Do light exercise or physical activity every day. Although constipation is a common problem for many people, antipsychotic medicines make it worse. The suggestions above may help relieve constipation. If you are feeling uncomfortable, speak with your doctor or pharmacist. There are different kinds of products you can buy over the counter to relieve constipation. Your doctor or pharmacist can help you choose the best one for you.
Okay.
You want me to read the next one?
Sure.
Delusion. Delusion is something you believe that others say is not true. You might feel afraid of being followed, harmed, killed, and not knowing why. You might feel suspicious that other people are talking about you or plotting against you. Or perhaps you believe that others can hear or read your thoughts. These beliefs are all symptoms of schizophrenia. As you continue to take your medicines, you may notice these symptoms start to disappear. Once the symptoms have improved, keep taking medicines to help prevent the symptoms from returning. Delusions have returned, delusions that have returned or gotten worse may be an early warning symptom and a signal that a relapse has started. One way you can keep delusions in control is to have your family and friends warn you when they notice changes in your mood or changes in your response to situations around you. If delusions get worse, be sure to tell your doctor and another member of the treatment team. You may need to have treatment adjusted to offset these symptoms.
Right. Yes, so has anybody had that symptom that they need to be treated for? Is that anything? Okay. Depression. Everyone feels sad from time to time, but feeling sad for weeks at a time or feeling helpless or hopeless may mean that you are suffering from depression. Sometimes depression can happen when symptoms of schizophrenia start to improve. This is called post-psychotic depression. This kind of depression can often be treated with medicine. People who have post-psychotic depression sometimes need to take medicine for their depression as well as their schizophrenia. If you're being treated for post-psychotic depression, keep in mind that depression medicines take time to work. You may not notice any benefit from the medicine right away, but you're likely to feel better within a few weeks. You can also help yourself feel better by keeping stress at a comfortable level, talking to a friend, family member, your counselor, or someone else on your treatment team, getting the right amount of exercise and rest. Remember to talk to your doctor before beginning any new exercise program. Doing an activity you usually enjoy, having a routine you follow each day that is flexible. If you feel extremely discouraged and have suicidal thoughts, tell your doctor immediately. If you can't reach your doctor, tell someone else who can help you. It's important to get help so that you'll be able to manage these feelings. So that's probably a pretty common one for everyone to have experienced at one time or another. I know I have in my life had depression on and off. And as they say, it's something that everybody experiences. It's just when it goes on and on and on that it becomes a mental illness that needs to be treated.
Yeah, my aunt had that depression.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was schizophrenic. And it was bad.
yeah.
It was
It can be a really horrible thing. I
Can you
know.
inherit that?
Yeah, it definitely runs in the family.
Because
My
my father
son
is,
now is,
Really?
yeah, and he in denial.
Oh, that's tough. That
She
is-
died like 3 years, no, it'll be 3 years in December. But, yeah, we seen this a long time ago with him.
Yeah. It's hard when they're in denial. That's just a really, really tough thing. Because everybody else can see it and wants him to get help and he's just, yeah.
We think people, we be picking on him and stuff, but it's not that.
Right,
We just know.
right.
Because I remember my aunt having it, she was different
Yeah,
as I was growing up, so.
right.
And she done exploded on me a couple of times.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, been
That's-
in the hospital and delusion.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with the depression too, is it definitely can have that anger and irritability symptomology
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
how she was. Like 1 minute she'd be happy-go-lucky, and then the next minute she telling me to get out of her house and trying to kill her
Right,
and poison her and stuff like that. So,
right, yeah.
and I can see it in my cousin. So I be like skeptical about
Yeah,
having him in my house sometimes. Because
right.
he like, you can just tell when a person going to a dark place, and you
Yeah.
can just see it in his face. Like his whole attitude, he'd just be sitting there, and he just go like to a dark side or something. And he
Right.
just like the last time he was over my house was Thanksgiving, and we're out playing cards and everything. And he jumped up just out the blue, and just starts hollering at everybody and stormed at the house. And I ain't seen him since then.
Wow.
So yeah,
Yeah, that's,
just deep.
yeah, that is.
It's real deep. I try to reach out to him and see how he doing.
Right, right.
So
Wow. Okay. So, dizziness. You may feel dizzy or lightheaded when you get up too quickly from sitting in a chair or lying on your bed or couch. Fainting can also happen if you get up too quickly. Dizziness may occur when you first start taking your medicine. It's usually temporary and tends to disappear as you continue your treatment. To prevent dizziness, rise slowly from a laying or sitting position. If you are laying on your bed, first put your feet over the edge of the bed, then sit up slowly. Wait a moment before standing. Drinking alcohol. Drinking beer, wine, or other alcoholic beverages can lead to a relapse. Alcohol may upset the balance of the chemicals in your brain and may also interfere with the way your medicine works. Even though drinking may make you feel better in the short run, even a small amount may cause your symptoms to worsen later. That's why it's so important to avoid alcohol. You may want to speak with your doctor or another member of your treatment team about how to avoid alcohol if you're in a situation where other people are drinking. Here are a few examples of what people have said when they felt pressured from others to have a drink. I'd prefer a drink without alcohol. What do you have? It's very tempting to go drinking with you, but my doctor told me it could make my illness worse. How about a movie instead? Sometimes it's hard to refuse a drink because other people want you to join them. You may find it easier if you offer an alternative, like asking for another type of beverage such as soda or non-alcoholic beer, or suggesting another activity. Drowsiness. You may feel sleepy or drowsy, especially at the beginning of your treatment, but this side effect is often temporary and usually improves as you continue with your treatment. Use caution if you plan to do activities that require you to be alert. You may want to plan to stay home the first day you start your medicine just to see how you react to it. If your drowsiness doesn't improve and you're really bothered by it, speak with your doctor or another member of your treatment team. Your doctor may suggest that you take your medicine at a different time of day to reduce drowsiness. Having low energy is different from feeling drowsy. Lack of energy or not feeling up to doing the things you used to do when you were well is a symptom of schizophrenia. As you continue with your treatment, your medicine may help improve this symptom. Over time, you may feel as if you have more energy, and you may look forward to doing more of the activities you used to enjoy. Oh, here we go. This one's the worst. Dry mouth. When you first begin your treatment, your mouth may feel dry. This is a side effect of your medicine that tends to disappear as you continue your treatment. If your mouth feels dry, suck on sugar-free, hard, sour candy. You may also want to chew gum, sip water, or suck on ice chips, which can also provide relief. If this side effect doesn't improve or if it's really bothering you, speak with your doctor or another member of your treatment team. Your doctor may want to adjust your treatment. Dystonia, a medical term used to describe uncontrollable muscle spasms. It is also referred to as dystonic reaction. Dystonia can be a serious side effect of antipsychotic medicines. It usually feels like a Charlie horse or writer's cramp. Dystonia may start with the neck spasm that leads to a stiff neck and stiff tongue. The eye muscles may also be involved. The eyes may roll up and back. This reaction can be relieved within minutes with another medicine. If this side effect happens to you, call your doctor immediately or go to the emergency room. Your doctor may want to prescribe another medicine to prevent this reaction from happening again. Well, that one sounds pretty serious. Has anybody suffered through that?
Dry mouth.
I get that all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, that's the worst. I had,
Even my CPAP makes me that way, and I got water in it.
that's wild. Yeah. Yeah, dry mouth I think has to be the worst side effect I had. I couldn't take it. I went to the dentist and had my teeth cleaned, and they didn't even need to use the suction because I was so dry. So I finally couldn't take it anymore, and I asked my doctor to change medicines. And it was like night and day as soon as I changed medicines. Yeah, Bob?
Just like dystonia on the head a little recently, where I get these leg cramps or pulled muscle pains in my legs.
Yeah,
Now what happens is if I start resting in the chair and sit back in the chair and rest heavily in a couple of hours, I wake up, then when I get up, that's what causes that.
That's when you have
Because
it.
being in a sitting down position for too long.
yeah, yeah. Muscle cramps are hard. I
They
had
hurt.
that as a side effect too. And I got off of that medicine quickly too. Hallucinations, a medical term that describes the experience of seeing something, hearing things, feeling, smelling, or tasting something when nothing is there. You may have heard voices or seen images that other people say they don't experience. Hallucinations are a symptom of schizophrenia that usually improves as you continue with your treatment. Voices and other hallucinations can be very frightening. Some people have found ways to manage voices and fears by doing things that relax them. Other people focus on certain activities or tasks that help to distract their attention away from the voices. Your healthcare team can recommend tips on ways that you can cope with voices. Below are ideas you may want to try. Taking a shower or bath to relax. Listening to music to distract you from the voices. Humming or singing a song to yourself. Playing an instrument or doing a project. Speaking with other people. Writing in a diary. Doing exercise or some physical activity such as running, walking, or swimming. Resting or sleeping, and reading a book aloud. Sometimes it's hard to ignore the voices no matter what you do. If you're still having trouble coping with the voices or other hallucinations, tell your doctor or another member of your treatment team. You and your doctor may be able to work out a plan to increase your medicine at certain times when the voices get worse. Don't make any changes on your own, work with your doctor. If the voices are telling you to do things that may cause you to hurt yourself or someone else, call your doctor or other treatment team member immediately. Let family member and friends help you through this rough period of time. Yeah, so that's another hard symptom to deal with. But I have heard that people have recovered from hallucinations and they've even gotten themselves off medication to do it. So recovery is definitely possible for people who suffer with hallucinations. Okay. Would anybody else like to read?
Well,
Thank you.
hypothermia is a medical term that means getting overheated. Overheating is a serious side effect of medicines that can lead to dehydration. Your body loses too much water. It's most likely to happen when the weather is hot and you're doing activities outside. When you're exercising, you can prevent overheating by following these measures. Drink plenty of water, 4 to 8 cups each day. If you do any activities outside, stay in the shade and wear clothing that will keep you cool. A hat, a light colored and lightweight clothing. Do outside activities in the early morning or early evening when it's cooler. If you exercise, drink fluids, and take breaks to cool down. Overheating is a difference.
Is it serious?
Thank you. Is a serious side effect, so it's important to follow the measures above to prevent it. If you begin to feel hot, dizzy, and weak, go inside a building that has air conditioning or cool yourself by taking a cold shower or bath.
Wow. Yeah.
I usually just pour water on my head to cool myself off.
Yeah. Was it hyperthermia or was it just you being hot?
Just me being hot.
Yeah. That's good. We don't have that problem these days. Not with the weather we're having.
Well, I get hot no matter where I am.
Really?
Mhm.
Wow. Is that a result of your medications?
We're not sure because they tested me for the female problems and says I don't have that issue. So
Okay.
I'm gonna ask him to test my hormone level.
Yeah, yeah. Because those can definitely make you uncomfortable. Yeah, Bob?
One good thing is that if I take a shower
Mm-hmm.
and I'm all weak and tired before I take that shower,
Right,
after I'm done taking a shower, I feel more motivated, be staminated to do things.
good. That's good.
That's not only it's good in getting myself clean, it helps with motivation, stamina to do that.
Right. Yeah, that's wonderful. Okay. Indifference. You may find that you. Oh, okay.
Is that all right?
Oh, yeah, it's wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's okay.
You may find the way you just aren't interested in anything, friends, favorite activities, or even the way you look. Or you may find that you don't get pleasure in doing the things you always enjoyed. This lack of interest or pleasure is a common symptom of schizophrenia, which I still don't understand what that means.
You don't understand what schizophrenia means?
Yeah.
That is a mental illness that has a lot of different symptomology. And that's why they've been mentioning it with different side effects and
Okay.
things. It's a hard one to explain. I
Okay.
can't explain it better than that.
Sometimes you have manic.
Schizophrenia could refer to like nervousness, anxiousness, uneasiness,
Right,
and I'm diagnosed with schizoaffective schizophrenia.
okay,
Do cleaning things too many times, which is actually obsessive compulsive disorder,
right,
but it's
a
like
part of
nervousness,
it.
anxiousness, stuff like that, or uneasiness is related to what schizophrenia is about.
okay. Thank you for sharing that. Okay,
As you continue with your treatment, the symptom may improve. Meanwhile, you can do a few things to help yourself feel better. Talk to a friend. Even a short conversation can help. You might also want to make a commitment to yourself that you'll take a walk once a day. A short walk up the block is a good way to start. As you begin to feel better, increase the length of your walk.
yeah. That's,
I take my neighbor's dog for a walk.
yeah, yeah, having a pet definitely is a good idea when you need
Well,
your.
my cats won't take a walk with me, so
Right, yeah. Well, that's good that you can use your neighbor's dog to help you with that. Do you want to continue reading? No? Okay. Laboratory tests. Your doctor may order some tests at the beginning of or during your treatment to screen for any side effects that you may not be aware of. These may include several types of blood tests, an EKG, etc. If you have questions about a specific test, ask your doctor. Loneliness is not a symptom of your illness, nor is it a side effect of your medicine. However, loneliness can be a result of your illness. At times you may feel that it's easier to be alone than to be with other people. Symptoms of schizophrenia can make it uncomfortable to be around others. Many people with schizophrenia just choose to avoid being with other people. When you're feeling better, you might want to seek out other people. Find a friend or someone you can speak with whenever you're feeling lonely. Joining a group of people who share the same interests you have may be very helpful. Organizations such as the National Alliance for the Mentally Ill, which is NAMI, may provide you with support to help you deal with issues that are concerning you at this time. They are also a good source for meeting other people who have similar concerns and who can tell you how to get the help you need. For more information on NAMI and other mental health organizations that offer support, see page 25. Okay, let me see if we have 25.
this is 13 and 20. This is the last page.
They better not have cut it off.
They
That's
did.
a journal.
Helpful people list. Caffeine. Oh, no. Okay, well, even though it's not in this, we have information about NAMI up on the boards. If it's not on this board, in here, it's on the community center board in the hallway, and everybody knows where that is, right?
Right there's the brochure.
Excellent. I knew we had some around. Right, so there's peer-to-peer, NAMI has peer-to-peer as well as family groups. They're a huge and wonderful resource. If anybody has not heard of them before, I would definitely suggest taking a brochure. Did you have a question?
No.
Okay. Did you have a question?
Not only does NAMI help out people who are lonely, don't have all that many friends or too many members of family left, another group of people that can help if you call them is the Warm Line.
Absolutely.
The Warm Line's a good set of people to call if you're feeling too lonely or if you're real sad or something like that, you need someone talking to.
Definitely. Yeah, the Warm Line is a great resource as well.
What's
And
the one line? The 741 line?
it's 931 Warm.
Okay.
And it's other people with mental illness who just are there to talk to you and support you through whatever you're going through. Yeah, it's a very good resource. Thanks for reminding us, Bob. Okay, memory problems. You may find it harder to remember things that happened or recall things you've just learned. This is a common symptom of schizophrenia. Because of this problem, many people think they cannot return to school or get their degrees. This is not true. You may be able to complete a high school or college program, but it might take longer for you to complete your coursework now than it would have been before you became ill. If your goal is to return to school, discuss the options with your educational specialist and other member of your treatment team. They may be able to help you choose a program that matches your interest and ability. Keep following your treatment plan. This symptom is likely to improve over time. Overcoming memory problems. If you're looking for ways to help yourself remember day-to-day events and other important things, here are a few tips from other people. I carry a small calendar with me to keep track of where I have to be from day to day. Some days I have classes and other days I have my group sessions or appointments. It's just easier to remember it all if I put it on my calendar. The one catch is that you have to look at your calendar every day. That's something I never used to do, and I used to miss things sometimes. I like to make a list of all things that I have to do. As I do each thing, I cross it off the list. That way I don't miss anything. Also, it feels great getting to cross things off. I feel like I got a lot done. I have a monthly calendar in my room that I use to keep a record of special things that are going on. I also use it to keep track of my symptoms. If I get a new symptom or just feel worse, that way I can tell my doctor exactly what happened and when it happened the next time I see him. I use a small notebook to write myself notes. I also used to write down questions or things I need to tell other people. One page is just for things I need to ask my doctor. I don't see her that much, so it really helps to keep my questions in one place. Okay, does anybody have any memory problems or things that they've suffered through? Yeah.
Yeah, I've had it, and I've also got a memory block from abuse as a child.
Okay.
It comes back through PTSD.
Okay. Right. Now, is the memory loss a symptom of your disease, or is it something that the medication causes?
It's, doctor says it's a little of both.
Okay.
Short-term stuff like missing appointments and things like that is with my bipolar, bipolar.
Okay.
But they're changing diagnosis so often I don't know what it is.
Right. Right.
So, and then also I have lapses in my childhood from abuse where certain memories come back to the PTSD, but then I have no memories of like 2 to 3 years of my childhood.
Right. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my memory loss I don't think is related to my medication, although I did find out recently that one of the medicines I am taking that causes memory loss. So I actually talked to my doctor about lowering that medication just so that we can keep my memory as intact as possible, because I do have trouble with short-term memory. Yeah, Bob.
I do forget things at times,
Yeah.
but my memory was always good.
That's good.
because in school, math and knowledge of statistics and detailed information I was good at. And I was by far better at math than I was at English or reading.
Yeah,
Where it's for other people, it's the other way around. Other people find English or reading to be easier than what math does. So,
right, right. I love it.
Well, I'm dyslexic, so math and me don't like each other.
Yeah.
I have both the
Yeah.
reading and the writing form.
Oh, that's terrible.
I made it through college somehow.
That's good.
Took me 6 years instead of 4 years, but
Yeah, but at least they know about it so that you had the coping skills to kind of, and the support, I'm sure, through college to kind of help you get through those.
most of them didn't know I had mental illness. Only the head of the,
No, I meant like the dyslexia.
yeah, they taught me how to take record classes and play it back at night in my sleep because your brain is not
Oh, really?
bothered then. And actually it did work.
Okay.
I had note takers. I had to be excused out of the math after failing it twice.
Really?
So,
Yeah,
but, and they had to give me extended time and that.
yeah. Well, those are all really good things, though. That's great. Okay. This is gonna go on and on and on. Let me see what else they wanted us to cover from here. Are there any other medications, side effects, or concerns that you guys have that we haven't talked about?
Nope.
Yes.
My, one thing on F-12-4 is my irresponsibility not to take my medicine on time.
Okay.
And when I take it a certain time the following day, I was told by other members of my family that can be dangerous.
Oh, okay.
Because the medicine you're on, if you don't take it the night before and take it the morning following day, that could be a very dangerous thing. You're supposed to take it at a time. at
Yeah.
night, so.
Yeah, it's super important definitely to take your
I
medication
know the one
when you're supposed
psychiatric
to.
medicine's on is Zyprexa, and it's a powerful psychiatric medicine. I should take that medicine on time earlier.
Yeah, yeah. Do you use a Mediset to try and help you with that?
No, I'm mailed off packets of medicine
Oh, okay,
from QL Pharmacy.
right,
I
yeah,
receive mail, and those packets of medicine has morning bedtime for each day,
okay,
and each time they mail it off, it's a month's supply
right.
that I receive in the mail.
Yeah, those are handy little gadgets.
I tried that, but my meds changed so much that
Yeah.
they dumped me, but I go through a heart pharmacy. They do Medisets
Okay,
and they deliver them to you,
nice.
so.
I've never heard of that. That's very cool. Yeah, I have to set mine up every week, because I would forget if I think I would forget if I was just taking them right out of the,
Well, there's
pill
2 or
bottle.
3 that I'm not on in the Mediset because they're like as needed, but then I have to remember in the morning to put the humongous capsule
yeah,
of 2 of them every day in with my thing.
in your ready set. All right. Well, that's good. That's good. And does everybody feel empowered to talk to their doctor about whatever their concerns are with their mental illness or their medication? Yeah.
If I'm taking a turn for the worse, and
Then
my
you feel like
health
you'll
is
talk to them?
badly feel affected, then I find you better tell them.
Okay, okay. Because I think that's really important, besides just going through all of these side effects. I think the important thing to know is that you're an equal partner with your doctor, and that you should always feel like you know what's best for yourself and talk to your doctor on that way, yeah?
I'll tell you what's, excuse me, I'll tell you what's funny though about my doctor. When I see him, you know, we'll talk about medical stuff, but both of us like music and we kind of into the same music, so we'll be talking about music.
That's
Get
great.
loud in there and
Yeah.
people outside like, well, what y'all doing in there? He
Right,
said every time when I have this patient, me and him talks about music on a regular.
that's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great relationship to have with your doctor.
yeah.
I know my my doctor, she and I have dogs in common. So when we get together, we tend to talk about our dogs and what's going on with them. And
What kind of
she
dogs
was,
do you have?
right now I just have a little pit bull.
Oh,
But she was just getting a brand new puppy because her previous dog had died.
oh.
And so she was showing me pictures of this new puppy, and I was so jealous because I love puppies. I know they're
Yeah,
a
but
lot
they
of
don't
work.
stay puppies.
Yeah, I know. I know they're a lot of work, and they don't stay puppies, and
I'm
I
trying to
can't
a
get one
service
right
dog.
now. But yeah, puppies are too good. Yes.
One thing I'm real happy about that I used to be extremely scared of ago is I no longer need electrical shock treatments.
Yeah.
3 south over here at Christ Hospital like I needed at one time.
That's great.
Because
That's really
that's
great.
a very scary thing to undergo, and I'm glad I no longer need them. So
Yeah. I'm glad for you. That's
it's been a little over 30 years.
good.
It
That's
was
good.
November, December of 1987 is when I had my last one.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm really glad that you're not having that anymore. Bless you. Okay, so that looks like what we're gonna be able to cover for now, for today. Thank you for putting up with me. Ernest will be back next week.